sick, so I'm trying to
We're
distance
going to get to
myself
that
from
in
him,
just
and
a
he keeps
second.
clearing his throat, and
But
I keep telling him stop it.
As always, this is couples therapy without the therapist. Nothing out there quite like this show. We do battle. We do love hard.
But I
And
don't
we-
want to take this germ stuff he
Okay,
has
all right, we're
from
going to
him.
get to that in just a second, but
Okay.
we bear it all for you to see and feel and respond to, and we do appreciate your questions, and we're about to get to your very deep, insightful, inspiring questions. But today, I am a little sick thanks to her.
Yeah,
It's
he
her
always,
fault.
He always does this. He blames
She
me.
was sick
for-
last week. I don't blame her.
I wasn't
it was
even
a
sick.
fact.
No, I wasn't. I don't even
Oh,
know. I think I had sinus issues.
Okay. Did you not call the doctor?
No, I texted the doctor. First of all, I woke up with this. It wasn't even a sore throat. It was an irritated throat, very irritated throat last Friday at 2 a.m. It was like cutting in my throat.
Did you not take a COVID test last week?
Yeah, of course I took a COVID test. I always think, oh,
Case
gee.
closed.
Okay, but I did not have COVID. So then I woke up the next night with the same irritated, but it was more irritated, not a sore throat where it's sore throat, you could tell. And then it kind of went into my nose, but then the weather was so bad, the humidity out here in LA and the sinus pollen, everything was so bad. So then I texted the doctor and I told him my symptoms, and he said to me, I would buy Allegrin, is that what it's called, Allegrin? I don't know, sinus medicine, and he said zinc tablets, and I told him I was alternating Tylenol and Advil, and he said continue doing that. But I never bought the drugs because I don't like taking any kind of antihistamine drugs of any kind because they whack me out. And I got better, but hopefully I don't get sick again from you. And it went away. I think mine is allergies. Mine is the allergy stuff, which I never had allergies before, but that happens when people move out here or move somewhere where it's dry. Also, what are you laughing about? You're the one that's always, you have these sinus things that and remember the time?
I haven't had a sinus infection for like a year and a half.
Do you remember the time that you went to, where was it, Dallas for work or something, and you came home with a really heavy cold, and you gave me the cold, and then you went back to Bristol when I was living in New York City, and you gave me such a bad head cold that I ended up, my ears blew out because I took the elevator up, and we lived on the 22nd floor, and I could not get into the elevator, so I would walk up and down 22 flights of steps because my ears were completely closed from you giving me the cold.
You don't take elevators, period.
I don't like elevators to begin with, but I used to take them occasionally on the 22nd floor. I never made a habit of just walking up and down 22 flights, but I did.
So we were in Dallas at the NCAA National Championship football game, played at Jerry World, and we had to do a show after the game in wintertime, and so it was freezing cold outside.
Right.
And by the time we were on, it was so late, nobody was really there, but we had to stay on for like an hour and a half. And at one point, our moderator was Carrie Champion, and she said, would you like something like a Tic Tac or something?
Yeah,
that she
Tic
was,
Tac.
I don't know what. And I thought, okay. And so I think she touched it, and she had a cold, and I just thought, oh, whatever. And
the result was I got sick from it.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, just keep your pace.
Okay, but the point is, you were somehow sick, and you have this amazing fortitude where you can just will things out of your body.
Yeah, right. Yes,
no, you did. You just willed it off.
I didn't will it off.
I think you were actually sick.
It was 1 week, Friday to Friday. But what do? Unlike you, I don't walk around the house coughing without keeping my hand over my mouth. I walk around with alcohol. I buy alcohol wipes at Rite Aid and Target. I wipe down, like this morning, you went into the kitchen and you got your soda or whatever you had. I already wiped the refrigerator down that you don't even know. Okay. I wiped the handles of the doorknobs. I wiped the remotes.
Okay, so I didn't wipe anything down.
Every time I say, can you please just cover your mouth?
It took like 24 hours, and then I woke up, and I could just tell I had something in my throat. I told
Joyce, we both laughed because you are a hypochondriac.
I'm not
Everything that somebody else has, you get immediately.
I don't.
You do.
It's called germs.
You do. My mother would say this in Jewish. If I had a hoika on my back, which means a hump on your back, he'd want one too. You are. You like, if somebody says, my knee hurts me, a day later, Skip is like, oh, my knee is really hurting me. You do that all the time.
Well, I mean, there's the power of subliminal suggestion.
You're the king of that. You own
Okay,
it all.
but that's not hypochondria.
Well, it's then. Well, what would you call it? Neuroses of some sort.
don't know.
I don't know.
Well, you start thinking in your mind's eye about your bad knee, and it
Yeah.
starts to ache because their knee hurts. You've been
I don't
talking
do
about
it
their
like that.
surgery.
You do it all the time.
I can barely speak
Anyway,
now,
oh
thanks
please,
to you. It's
just
all your
keep your
fault.
distance. Keep your
Well,
distance. If I get sick, your hell is going to pay here.
Well, it would just be what goes around came
Well,
back
how many
around
times
and
do I have
got
to
you.
get it? What do you mean? I didn't even have
You
a
started
cold.
it, and it would
I did
finish with
not.
you.
Oh please! For all the times you gave me,
Go
you
back
got
to
me
her.
sick. How many times?
I need to will the demon out of
Yeah.
me back to you, I guess.
No, there should be a curtain here. But anyway,
But-
God help me for this hour.
So I get it. In mine, just immediately, the first day I was kind of okay, just a scratchy throat. And then it just marches right up into my sinuses. And by day 2, I wake up and I've got
I even told
infection in
Francesca,
my
because
throat, like
Francesca knows by
brown
now.
bile.
Francesca knows, and Francesca's like, "Oh no,
Your
now
best
he's
friend.
sick." Yeah, my best friend Francesca.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, whatever. Just keep your distance. Don't clear your throat, and we'll be fine.
Well, don't blame me for what you gave me.
It's sinus.
okay.
It was sinus.
It's okay.
You have sinus issues. You've since the day I met you. You've always had sinus issues.
I just get it, and it
Yeah.
goes, and then I have to get some kind of. I
Z-Pack,
got a Z-Pack, thanks to your best
whatever,
friend. I got a
yes.
Z-Pack, and I'm about halfway through it.
right, and then
and-
take Tylenol, and then you may have to
And
get.
if it persists, I'll have to get amoxicillin or something
Amoxicillin,
stronger to
yeah.
wipe it out.
on like autodial with the.
Well, I
pharmacy.
don't stop my exercise. You'll slack off your exercise.
Well, I'm a human being with brains.
Well, I'm a human
Wait.
being. I just don't
You
have,
have no
any brains. Hey, hey.
Anyway,
She can't get it though.
well, stop touching her all over. Then I got to
Stop
take the
touching her.
washcloth.
She
I
can't
wipe
get a
her
cold
down.
from me.
I wipe her down too.
Oh, great.
Then you
Poor
wonder why
Hazel.
she's
Your
wet.
mom's a psycho, but it's okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hazel says, I don't want to get sick. He's got cooties. I don't want those cooties. Don't lick his hand, Hazel. He's got cooties.
What are cooties?
Cooties.
Where did that start?
I don't know,
I
but
mean,
you
when
know
I was
when
in
you're.
grade school, kids would say, "Ooh, you got cooties."
Yeah, you got cooties. You got like
What
germs
are
or
cooties? I got to
something.
look this up.
Whatever.
Germs?
Yeah,
Are
germs.
cooties germs?
Yes.
Or are
you
they
got
like
cooties.
demons?
I don't know what I
you
picture.
need
They look
an-
like little Pac-Men or something.
Really? Do
Yeah.
you need an exorcism to get rid of your
Yeah,
cooties?
you need a cootyism.
Cooties? Where did that start? It's
I don't
bizarre.
know.